Some things I want to look at. What's it called again? I just was looking that up. HIP 36601. 3. There, I'd have to get my ASP and then put a vehicle hanger on it. And that's going to be 32, 33 jumps. But the vehicle hanger might be more like 35. Go out there, spend a bit of time grabbing a shitload of materials. See, what I don't like is, like, I know there's a place I can get manufactured materials, and I go to this place, grab some materials, log out, log in, get some more, and rinse and repeat. And I'm not too, like, I don't mind making more pirates show up if it's got a bit dead, or making a permit show up that should be there. You need to relog for it to show up. But to use that as a method of farming, I don't know. Yeah. You're right up there, aren't you? Okay. Force aiming exhaust ports. Hey Jester. Oh, they don't have a shipyard to put. Oh, yeah, because I'm landed. Okay, right. A journey, so be it. Two journeys. 3 journeys, because I go back as well.
Disengaged. Commence departure.
No, it's still not where it should be. Okay. Right, let me look at something a minute. Hang on, let me compare this also to. So I'm looking to put together a potential ship. Where's the crate? Mark II. Right. So Orca needs 5 power plant, which I can get
Disengaging
from
automated flight control routine.
thrusters.
Safe travels, Commander.
Crate. Frameshift drive. From either. Power distributor. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to replace our Explorer ship with a different one. Which means we're going to have to build it for exploring. But it's such a delightful ship that I really want to do that. So yeah, we're going to go to a special place that's like 1,500 light years away, but we've got to go get a different ship first. I could go there in this ship. It would take a lot, because this is not built for jumping, this is built for fighting, so it's heavy. Maybe we'll just use the asp for today. Oops. Second. Yeah, I think we're going to do a bit of maintenance. Over my ships. Just trying to think. I do love making an Orca. It is a fun ship to explore in. Critically bored at work. I'm sorry, I'm not doing something more entertaining at this moment. Just travelling. Alpha Chlamydia. Sure, that's what it says. Camelontis. Camelontis. It's like chameleon, but it's not chameleon. Camelon. Camelontis.
Frameshift drive charging.
Big old white star. Just work being work, that's fair enough. I mean, I guess technically you could say I am at work right now. This is my work. Doesn't earn me anything, but you know, that's what I do with my day.
Frameshift drive charging.
Go have lunch, fair enough.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's weird, I blinked and there were 5 people watching, and I blinked again and fell under 1. Hey, Jesus, we hit 800 subscribers yesterday, we ran 850 today. It took me 10 years to get to the 500 subs, and it's taken me like 2 weeks to get to 850 from 500. An old YouTube partnership program really helps with visibility for your channel, doesn't it? Christ. Let's go right here. Careful, there's a planet thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of kilometers away from you. You might hit it, be careful, slow down. There's a ship around there, but I can't see it. Oh, I can see its trail, but I can't see. There we go. Billy No Guts. Anders Reiner. You'll see all kinds of names from popular culture in here. I once had an assassination mission and I felt really bad because I had to go assassinate Dave Lister. Oh, I don't want to assassinate Dave Lister. I love that guy. 101.
Landing gear deployed.
500 meters from touchdown.
Ensure you have received authorization for entering production range.
Put a little bit of extra pop into it, and it's just like, oh, overshoot.
Please exit the facility.
Okay, let's get the asphalt. So,
Ship is on the ground. Engaging docking restraints.
First thing is to ditch you by, we go shipyard now. Okay, yeah, you've got the FSD on there. What have you got a 5A power plant? I do have all the good heat efficiency though, don't I? That's the thing, the heat efficiency is good. Yeah, I think we'll stick with what we got. 50 light year jump range will do the job for sure. We need to put my little Elite Explorer thing on here because I am Elite now. Now my Anaconda's purple, so maybe I'll change your colour as well, actually. Nice and green, yeah, that'll do. Which one's Elite? can't remember the G of this planet, so do you know what? We'll... What's that, 3A? Yeah, we've still got the 50 light year jump range, so sure. Sure that'll change to 40 now. That didn't affect any of the jumps on this journey. Okay. All right.
Detachment complete. Exit the station quickly and safely.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh yeah. Not my Anaconda anymore. Oh yeah, well, not built for engines.
Frame shift drive charging.
This isn't an exploration trip, so it's just going to be jump scan, jump scan. We're not going to be fully exploring every system, we're just heading to this point, getting the job done, getting back. So I do this, I shouldn't have to gather raw materials for a while.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Command code 1.
See, why didn't you fucking reconfigure it? I literally can't jump there. Figure it out. There we go.
Frame shift drive charging.
There we go.
Shift drive charging.
Takes me to get there, so yeah, 40 jumps total probably to get there. 40 jumps to get back. Honestly, roughly, like, I'm just trying to think. So a fleet carrier could do 500 light years. It's over 1,000, so it'd be 3 jumps in a fleet carrier. It's like a 15-minute cooldown in between jumps. So it'd take a solid 45 minutes minimum to get there. In a fleet carrier, I'm thinking we'll get there quicker
Frameshift
like this.
drive charging.
If I just try and go as efficient as possible.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
It's always nice to have like the largest size fuel scoop you can fit on a ship, because it just
Frameshift drive
chugs that fuel down. Glug 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 glug, full. We started our first jump like 4 minutes ago.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Exclusion zone, please. Exclusion zone. No, we're not doing exclusion zones today. Okay, we'll just steer away from the star. I hate it when it does that. There it is.
fuel scooping complete.
You don't want to hit that exclusion zone. You'll take on a lot of heat damage. And it's quite a pain in the ass to get back into Super Cruise away from a star if you're in its exclusion zone, because lots of gravity. And you know, as you're charging up your Frameshift drive, you're still taking on heat. You can take some damage if you hit an exclusion zone of the star to your modules. Just from overheating. And that's why we have an AFMS on board, just in case we take heat damage from like a secondary star that we land next to or something like that.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Exclusion zone, please. No. Okay. Again, really hate it when it does that. There we go.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, red giant. Interesting, I don't see many of those. Normally class them red dwarf. Fascinating.
Four, three, two,
Giant. Some yellow giants, white giants, blue giants. Oh,
fuel scooping.
it's not that giant. I think giants doing a lot of lifting in that 0.46 solar radius is 0.25 solar masses, and that's a red giant, not a red dwarf. Okay,
Frameshift drive charging.
red dwarf. So hang on. 0.25, 0.46, 2546.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just out of interest, what's the difference between a red giant and a red dwarf? 0.25, 0.46. Let's see.
Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I mean, it's bigger. The red giant was 0.25 solar masses. This is 0.31, and it had a radius of 0.46. So it's less than half the radius and less than a quarter, well, roughly a quarter of the mass of our star. This one's half the radius and a third of the mass, but it's a red dwarf. The other one was a red giant. Make it make sense.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
That's the question. We'll get an answer to that. Because I genuinely am curious. What makes it a red giant over a red dwarf? See if we can get an answer.
fuel scope disengaged.
Okay, so the thought is it's probably a bug on the Stellar Forge. It mislabeled some stars.
Frameshift drive
And
charging.
I mean, I do know that it does mislabel some stars. We found this on like the first few days back. I was jumping. I can't remember the name of the system, but it began with Z. The map says it's a red dwarf, but when you jump on the top right, it said white dwarf, and I'm like, ooh, no. That's a very different experience jumping into a red dwarf versus a white dwarf.
Fuel scoping.
If it's a red dwarf, you fly by it and scoop it. And if it's a white dwarf, if you're me, you try to get away from it as quickly as possible.
Disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
How are we doing? Okay, we're over halfway. So yeah, definitely well on track to get here faster than it would be possible in a fleet carrier.
Two,
We started this journey 21 minutes ago-ish. Because from where I was going to, from where I left to where I'm going is over 1,000 light years. That means a fleet carrier would require 3 jumps. 500, 500, then the rest. So it only takes 3 jumps to get there, but there is a 15-minute cooldown. And I think it costs you like 100 grand per jump or something. yeah, this is an example of this location I'm going to. The chances of me finding an undiscovered system on this journey are so slim. I mean, virtually impossible, I would say. Incredibly unlikely to find an undiscovered system on this route, even though we are out in unpopulated space. It's just because from the bubble, from various points of the bubble, a lot of people would have gone to this system. So, you know, if you plot this route from all the various different start points in the bubble that people would have done, that means that from the bubble to here, most of the stars are going to have been pretty well covered. There's enough of them out there that maybe, just maybe, you could get into an unexplored system, but probably not.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
It's not like all the thousands of people who've been here over the years all started from Shinra to Desra with an Asp Explorer that had just over a 50 light year jump range. They could have started from all over with all different jump ranges, which just means that this path, if you like, to this system and various other systems that are more outside the bubble are just going to be more explored. You could head 1,000 light years in a different direction and you might you'd be more likely to come up with an unexplored system, though normally at this point, you know, with the life that this game has had, you normally need to head sort of 2,000, maybe 3,000 light years out before you start finding consistent unexplored systems.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Where are we in relation to Barnard's Loop? There you are. Okay, so we're just going over Barnard's Loop now. Okay. If we look at the galaxy map, I'll show you what I mean. So, Jesus, there's like... We are in a dead area of space. We are in between the arms? Yeah, we are in between the arms. And there's Barnard's Loop below us. We're going over it right now. We're not far from where we're headed.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete.
See how dark it is compared to when we're in the bubble? There's just less stars around. I mean, we're in like a void, kind of. Not really a void, but we're in a... I mean, look, you see that direction heading towards the bubble. Thousands of stars. And then they start to thin out. And then when we're heading in the direction that we're actually heading, there's just a handful of stars. Like, you could feasibly, with not too much effort, count the stars on the screen right there. There's probably about 30 or 40. If we flip a 180, they get more and more dense, and then when we're facing this way, it would take a lot more effort to count all of these stars. You wouldn't be sure if you got them all. As I say, it's just because we're in between arms at the moment. You've got to really zoom out to see it. Obviously there's an arm coming out here and then fades out to almost nothing, and then there's this arm that fades out, and we are just right in the middle. Well, right in the middle over here. Now, all these bookmarks, these are actually all of my Earth-like worlds that we've discovered on this save, or since we reset the save. But yeah, it's so dark facing this way, heading away from the centre.
Frameshift drive charging.
It'll brighten back up a bit because there is another arm that we're heading towards. But then once you get past that arm, it'll get darker and darker and darker, and then eventually you'll start struggling to find a star to jump to. That's where the fleet carrier comes in, or that's where neutron boosting comes in, and stocking up on high grade resources to boost your FSD with materials.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete.
Wow, even darker. It's like 20 stars on screen.
Frameshift drive charging.
Speaking of darkness, I watched a video from the Kurzgesagt Institute. They do quite cool space and astronomy videos, and they were talking about the voids, the super large voids in space, like the Boots void being the biggest one, or Bode's void. I think I'm quite getting the pronunciation on that. Got pronounced two O's in different ways, but Bodes, something like that. Bode's void, something like that. Anyway, So you've got all these galaxies, like millions and millions of galaxies across the universe. But if you kind of like zoom out and were to look at them from further out, they're like strands. And in between those strands is just nothingness, just like eternal darkness that's just growing all the time. And occasionally these voids meet, just absorb galaxies at a time. And Boots void is like 300 million light years across, just slowly expanding. But there are stars in the void, but they're so faint and so sparse that Boots void itself and these voids have virtually no gravity. So, like, you know, as the universe, you know, as the various solar systems, various galaxies are moving apart from each other, they may go up against the void, but the gravity of all the other solar like galaxies nearby will actually keep it out of the void. It'll always kind of like bounce off, come back in. The only way they get into a void is if the void consumes them, kind of thing. And it's just growing all the time. It doesn't affect us, but you know, in a few trillion years time, just eternal blackness. So, you know, just that, just something to think about. Just like the thought that even if mankind was eternal and like never died off, never ceased to exist, it would at some point cease to exist, because the voids that are ever expanding would eventually consume all of the galaxies. So yeah. But you know, let's fight over this rock. I think that's one of my biggest, I think that's the biggest thing I dislike about the human race, I guess, is that greed causes so many people to fight over the resources of this planet that we're on. When if they could just put that greed to a little bit more of a constructive use, we could expand, we could move out from this world.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete.
If we'd have carried on as a species, if we'd have carried on working towards space exploration at the same rate as they did during the space race, but we kept that rate going, I'm pretty sure we would have we'd be on the way to colonizing at least the moon by now. If you're able to colonize the moon, then you're able to, if you're able to get to a point where you're able to colonize the moon, then you're obviously able to, at a point where you can easily get in and out of the atmosphere. Once you're out of the atmosphere, well, the solar system is our oyster. I always feel like I was born like 1,000 years too early or something. I want to be alive in this age of space exploration.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's kind of sucks really. It's like, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be like a teacher, I want to be a fireman, I want to be a police officer, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor. I want to be something that's physically impossible. Like, I want to do something that can't be done. We don't have the technology for it yet. So, yeah. Unlucky. But we're also born into a time where we know these things will be one day possible.
Fuel scope in. System scan complete.
Like 200 years ago, you didn't have people dreaming of being a race car driver because it just wasn't fathomable as a concept. A 100 years ago, you didn't have people wanting to be astronauts when they grow up because the idea of going to the moon or leaving Earth was laughable.
Frameshift drive charging.
I was cursed to be born into a generation where what I would just love to do is something that is feasible, just not possible yet. You know, it's not always going to be impossible, kind of thing. You know, we'll get there.
Fuel scope in.
Like shit, if they were like, okay, we're building a colony ship. It's just going to head out.
Complete.
If we need volunteers, oh yeah, I'm in. Let's go. I want off this rock. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that a star? Yep. 11, 12, 13, 14. Some of them are really faint. We're in a very
Frameshift drive
dark
charging.
area, but we're also what, less than 10 jumps. Oh Jesus, 2 jumps away. Okay, there it is. HIP 36601. So we're going to head over there, do a system scan, and then we're going to go
Fuel scope in complete.
driving around on a few of the planets. But I've got a tab open that's showing me which
Frameshift
planets
drive
and
charging.
where on the planet to go. There are 4 planets that we need to drive around on. C. It's all C. Which means it's going to be...
Fuel scope disengaged.
Oh god, okay. Oh, we're going on a journey. Oh, it's gonna take forever. Concentrated signal source. Oh, there's... Okay, I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. That there would be carriers here. Makes a lot of sense. I get it. It is a location where that could be quite useful. That's a scan the whole system, and there's 49 bodies. So we're looking for C1A, C1D, C3B, and C5A. Spatial Border Patrol. C1, so we want A and D from around here. It's B. Might be A. Jesus, yeah, the one that's absolutely surrounded by fleet carriers, maybe. I think it might be this one. D, yeah, funny enough. Seems almost everything's around C. Jesus Christ, how many fleet carriers are in this system? Oh my god, there's another 4. This system map's going to look insane with the amount of fleet carriers that are in here. So God, there's more in here than there are in like some of the other locations I would have expected to see. Like this Shinra Desra, Sol. The various engineers, the Federation and Imperial Grinds. Taekwondo, all locations that I would have expected to see quite a lot of fleet carriers, and I don't think any of them have as many as are in this system. This is insane how many of them I'm seeing. Six, 47, 48, 49.
System scan complete.
Okay. Wow, yeah, these fleet carriers are out of control. Look at this. Jesus. Okay. So it's C1A is first, and then we got C1D, and we got C3B, then C5A. Okay, well, let's get that side of the system. Christ, it's dark. yeah, we're going here to pick up polonium, ruthenium, tellurium, and technetium, which are all grade 5 materials. We're going to try and get a good collection of each, and I can use those to trade down and fill up on all my other materials. So polonium is our first stop, and I need 0.5. Okay. We've got to do a surface scan and stuff before we do that, and we've got to get there. In fact, I'm going to go make a cup of coffee whilst we're, yeah, heading there. I've got time. Back in a minute. I'm back, and as I suspected, had plenty of time. Messages. I'll just enter a bunch of channels. Let's. So we're what? Expert Elite Tycoon. In fact, looks like we're quite a long way through Tycoon, or no way through Tycoon. It's hard to tell. It's either very, very nearly full or completely empty. Looks kind of bright. Same full. No, it doesn't look bright, does it? Now the cool thing is if I want to come out here in the future, once I've got a fleet carrier, this part of the journey I won't have to do, because I'd be able to just get the fleet carrier to arrive over there by those planets. Maybe not by the exact planet that I want, but close by. Low G planets, but it's not really going to matter for what we're doing. It's not quite the same as how we normally gather materials. That's how we were doing it yesterday. It's going to be those geysers and stuff that we're going to be shooting, rather than mining outcrops and just like little meteorite pieces on the floor. We're going to be looking for like crystal formations and shooting them. Oh, hang on a minute. See, C5 is closer, so maybe I should do that one first. C5A. Site 4. Gotcha. Makes no sense to go across to there and then come back to here, or no, go to there and then to there and then to here. I might as well go here, there, and then there. So it's going to be 5, 1 and then 3 to cut out the distance. So we're looking for 5A site 4. So when I say site 4, once I scan the planet it will find geological signals. They'll be numbered. I'm looking for number 4. All of them will work, but if I remember rightly, the terrain on these planets is abysmal. Whoa, easy there, Tiger. Slow it down. Really bad terrain to land on, so being in a medium ship is going to help. Trying to land on in an Anaconda might be more difficult, not because of like gravity or anything, just because it's really bumpy terrain if I remember rightly. That's why we're going to this particular one, because you know, people have been to all of them and have adjudged the ones that I'm heading to be the best terrain to deal with. So we go in, we do a surface scan, and then we look for geological signal number 4. We're going for technetium. Technetium first. Technetium. I don't know. So if it's on the light side of the planet, we'll put the night vision on because we're probably going to need it.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
What? That's weird. Okay. That's a lie. I don't think that's going to be right where it says it is. Feels too convenient to be directly in front of me. Oh shit, how fast do you rotate it? Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Orbital flight engaged.
You seriously telling me this was the best option? Is it in the ravine? Is it past the ravine?
Incoming mission critical message.
Why are you giving me a mission critical message when I'm... No. Is it in the ravine? Or is it on top of this cliff? Or is it... Could you make up your mind where you are, please? This was the best option. Site 4. C5A. C5A, signal 4. Yeah, it says it's the right one, just... not convinced. But I'm not seeing any sign of it either. So it's not that. They're floating. They're actually floating. What the hell? Okay, well we're not doing that site because that's clearly fucking useless. I can't mind them if they're floating in the sky. Do you know what I mean? That's not something that's possible in this game. Okay, so they've given me one that's in a ravine. That's biological. This is crazy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Excuse me.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
It's like they've done a No Man's Sky, like they've reconfigured all the planets, but didn't think about all the... Again, I've got signals on a cliffside. Please make up your mind where you are. Again, that's like... Again, they're floating. What the fuck? Am I... Oh, I guess we'll come down here and land down here.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, so search. I couldn't give you the off the top of my head, but Google Jameson crash site. It's Laurie Jameson. You know Laurie Jameson, who's the engineer at Shinrata Desra. Her great granddad's crashed ship is the point where you get there's like it's full of level 5 data. You get in, you land down by the ship. You'll find its location on Google. Commander Jameson's crashed Cobra. And then if you would land nearby it, and then you get in your SRV, you'd go over. There's a point you can park where you can see all 4 of these scans. You scan them all with your data link scanner. And then you log out, you log back in again, scan them all again, log out, log back in again, scan them all again, etc. Well, at the places for the raw materials, I've not been having a lot of luck. Like the location that everyone recommends because it's got the best terrain, that was floating, just floating in the sky. So, you know, wonderful. I don't want cobbles for looking for needles. Crystalline, that's it, crystalline fragments. it is low G, isn't it? On 0.03. I'll just wait for you to land, shall I? Welcome back, Jester. Needle crystals, maybe that's what I need. Oh my god, shoot it, shoot it. Cool. Excellent. Cool. This is going so well. Thank you. Fuck me. Here we are though, G. Okay, so... you. Do you know the really cool thing about low G planets though? Come on, give me that selenium. Give me that selenium. Give me... oh my god. I hate farming on low G planets. There we go. If you can get one that's about to blow and then get on it, you can get proper launched like a long way. Still rising. Still rising. 2.8, 2.9. Oh, we almost hit 3 kilometers. Oh, my ship just fucked off. Cool. So what we've done, ladies and gentlemen, is we've launched ourselves 3 kilometers into the atmosphere and managed to end up 2 kilometers away from where we started. And this doesn't look like the sort of place I'm going to have a lot of luck getting my ship to come pick me up. So we might have to just try and go that 2 kilometers with the RV. Oh my. No, don't spin, don't spin, don't spin, don't spin. I'm gonna try something. Oh, no, 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 stop going that way. Oh, Loti planets can all piss off. Oh, of course she's the other side. Oh, they're below me. Okay. 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 Looks like the worst terrain for this. This planet is. Well, it'd be great for flying through with my Eagle. I've loads of fun with that. Almost everything. I mean, you can't PvP, obviously. People generally frown upon doing power play in solo, but I mean, at the end of the day, what can they do, I guess? Whoa, okay. No, 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 no. I didn't mean to go that far. Fucking hell. This place is awful. Fishes cobble, no good to me. Fishes cobble, no good to me. I've got no control because I've got like virtually no gravity in this place. Half the things are on hills, but I went to the advised location, and the advised location, all of these things were floating. They weren't even like touching the ground. Like, and not just floating like a few inches off the ground, they were like a kilometre or two up in the sky. I can't shoot them, I can't do anything with them if that's the case. God, do you know what? I think we're going to just see what the other planets say, but now we've got to have a game of where the hell is my ship going to land? You'd hope in one of these nice flat open spaces, but I got a nasty feeling he's going to land up the top of a hill or something. Oh, you good lad. Look at you landing in an awesome place. Holy shit. I am stunned. Yeah, we'll see if the other sites have better things. How many did we get? Some technetium. I don't think I really need that much of that particular resource. I've got a couple. Will do me for now. 14. Hell yeah, I'm not going to use much of it, so yeah, happy with that for that, because this planet is abysmal. So we will, you know, whilst the ship is nearby, it only went away because I travelled 3 kilometres into the sky. See these pebble things, they've got like iron and carbon and shit like that, so they're no good. Oh god, the handling on a low G planet is awful. Jesus. So yeah, carbon, big whoop. Carbon anywhere. So yeah, we're going to go to one of the other three, well, all of the other 3 planets, but hopefully we'll have a better terrain than this. Jesus, really bad. I suppose I could, when I've got a ship, I could just keep landing, looking for like little areas. Like flat bits. Take it from there. Yeah, might be a case of this, just kind of. Yeah, it seems like it was all behind, wasn't it? Something over here. Obviously, I don't want to go over the cliff. Don't want to go there. Crystalline cluster. We want you. It seems like there's a rock floating in the sky there as well. God, low G planets, man, they suck. Yeah, line across the middle indicating massive cliff. Okay, yeah, no, there wasn't much here. I want to try and find just. It doesn't make sense for me to just immediately leave this planet because that one bit of terrain is bad. I should probably just have a little bit more of a look around. And I've just got to pick my little bits of terrain that I can actually pick stuff up in. You know, some planets it's just like a big wide open field of this stuff. You just drive around shooting them, great. But this is a wide open field spread over, let's just say, inhospitable terrain, to put it lightly. The state of this place. So 5 is where we were sent. No, 4 is where we were sent, so about 5. It will indeed be quicker boosted in and out, but I kind of want to get a view of the surrounding terrain and just kind of map out where I want to land. So, oh my god, this ship is slow. Wish I had to switch speed though.
Flight assist off.
If you want to get across terrain a little bit faster without bothering going into Super Cruise, turn flight assist off if you're flying in a straight line, because your speed degradation is slower. So by the time the pips are full, it has dropped to 297.
Flight assist on.
Well, alright, how about you just be about the same, never mind. Still believe it to be true. Should do it upside down so we can see the terrain as we're flying over it. Like I'm in No Man's Sky. Oh yeah, place this off. Why are you wobbling so much? This is partly because I'm being lazy, partly because I'm curious, and partly because I just want to smoke some weed. I kind of want to see how far out from the signal point we see the first signs of the signal, kind of thing. Which is not something I can really see when I'm gliding in, because you can't see any of the stuff, but I'm lower down enough so I can see. So, you know, there might be like a plateau or something that's got a few pieces I can get, and I might be able to just grab a few bits here and there on the way across this area, rather than trying to land in the middle and then just being like, well, I'm surrounded by cliffs and horrible terrain all round. I'm trying to think if that gives me the better view, or I think that gives me the better view, because you get like little... Yeah, there we go, I can see one already, can I? No, maybe not. Like 2 kilometers in the air as well, which will be low down. It only uses 9 pips for the boost, but if I push the boost on 9 pips, it doesn't do anything. Nice. Ah, yeah. Good times. Oh, yeah, again, we've got this weird problem where it's all in the fucking sky. What is going on here? Is it all in the sky, or is some of it going to suddenly land? Loads of it all in the sky. Alright. Let's figure out where we're going to land, where it's going to get my best.
Landing gear deployed.
Fuck you. You just said it was suitable.
Drive assist on. Low gravity warning.
Fuck off. No. 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 Where's the... Down there, okay, so we'll head in that direction. See what there is to see. Obviously it's a... What you... When did I go this far down a hill? Fucking hell, the terrain is absolutely atrocious on this planet. It's the stuff of nightmares trying to get your SRV around it. God, stop fucking sliding out. Oh, this is frustrating. I've got to use my ship to find this because it's like a 2-kilometer drop down that cliff. Keep my landing gear up. Just to show where I was about to go. Oh, and it's very kindly just taking that off of my thing. So now you're saying down here, down, 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 down. But I mean, I'm not really seeing a lot to make me think, oh yeah, this is where we need to go. I mean, I am, it's just unfortunately, it's all in the goddamn sky, or has it all come back down now? Come back down now. Well, I mean, I gotta hope the other planets are better because this one is just an absolute clusterfuck. How the hell are you supposed to farm materials on this planet? I don't know. I went to the recommended site, which is Site 4. They're like, oh yeah, Site 4 is the best. Yeah, well, all the shit was floating. So, you know, there's that. State of this terrain. Right, fuck it, we're going to a different planet. I'm done with this planet. This one sucks. Absolutely blows. God damn.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, who's the next closest? 1. A. That place fucked. That's among some of the worst terrain I've ever encountered in this game. Yeah, everyone talks about this, but no one's talking about everything floating. I'm almost wondering if, obviously there's a lot of places that they've put stuff for Odyssey in. There's been lots of changes to planets, you know, and installations put in, and colonization and all this kind of stuff going on PC. And I'm wondering if all these like things have altered the shapes of the various planets and all the terrain of various planets, and they pushed through that update to both servers, but haven't put any of the actual content. So just like the terrain's been adjusted, so I'm going to places and shit's floating. I mean, Tiana Fortune's base is literally just floating 2 kilometers in the sky. Her planetary base. Twice now we've gone to one of these geological sites just to see. Why are you in combat mode? Just to see shit floating. Again, it's very weird. Hopefully this isn't like a 0.03 G planet and actually has a couple of G's to it. Here's hoping. Well, not a couple of G's, but like 0.2 or something. I don't know. The really, really low G planets, like the one I was just on, you have hardly any control over your vehicle. It just keeps sliding out because it's almost like it's barely touching the ground. Do you know what I mean? You're literally, it's like on ice. So hopefully this planet's better. We need C1A Site 5, allegedly. So as I say, we went to the... And this is, you know, obviously lots of players have been to all of the sites and it's been unanimously decided that, you know, that site is the best one on this planet, this is the best one on this planet. But it seems like the terrain's been fucked with in some manner. God damn. What? No, this planet, I'm not trying to scan you, I'm trying to scan you. This planet right in front of me. Two probes hit, 2 probes impacted. Okay. It just keeps changing, and I don't know why. You care about your percentage, right? God damn. Right, 5? Was it 5? 1, 5, yeah. That's biological. So I was going to say it's right there. It's not. Obviously, it's going to be somewhere else entirely. But we've got to get close enough to the planet for it to recognise that. Am I going to take analysis mode off because it's... There we go. Night vision because we're going to be trying to do this in the dark, so that'll be fun. It doesn't look... Ooh, coming in hot, coming in hot, coming in real hot. There we go. Doesn't look like it's veined, like that other planet was just ravines and mountains, and that was all. Hey, back guys, if you're on the stream. Finish landing, I'll respond in game. Weird. Obviously, on a dark side of the planet, it's all I can see. Essentially, if you look at like the bottom of the gas giant, you can see this oppressive blackness just filling the screen slowly. That's just, there we go. Now it's going to start to turn green, and I can get an idea of the terrain. And I think we've bulged up and come in too low, and it's going to drop me miles away. Oh, and look, we've got all kinds of like shitty terrain showing up again. God damn. Why have they picked all the ones that are in ravines? I don't get it. They're like, oh yeah, this is the best site, right in the middle of a goddamn ravine. Unless it is actually down there. It may be a case of some of it's up top. Obviously, can't tell that way, need the night vision. .09 G. I mean, it's an improvement. Well, it's saying down there. Now I'm just wondering, due to its location. Not the doesn't help.
Landing gear deployed. Droid assist on. Low gravity warning.
What? What's this you telling me about that? Okay, but there's nothing there. Okay, cool, thank you. So where's the actual location? Right, okay. Check over here before we go over there too far. No. 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 This is better, yeah, this is much more like it. Something about that and that, okay. Jesus. Is that it? think we've got it all from down here, at least. Though this does appear to be mostly a better planet, so we'll go have a look at another one. That was a bit of an overreaction there. SRV, wasn't it, for what we just hit? Okay. That's about what we're getting from here. But we'll check out the next nearest one. In fact, we'll head out and see if we can find one on the light side of the planet so we can see. This one seems to be a, oh my god, vaguely more hospitable planet than the last one. I mean, it's still got some pretty bad terrain, but it seems to have more
Landing gear retracted.
flatbeds, I guess you could say.
Charging.
So we can then get out, head to the light side of the planet, look for another spot, hopefully. Well, this is the light side of the planet, okay.
Orbital flight engaged.
Why are you telling me on that? That's... What the fuck angle do you think I'm coming in at? I'm coming in at such a slow speed and it's acting like I'm... Looks good there, but obviously we'll get closer and there'll be ravines and shit, but... My radar's on, okay. I mean, am I tripping or is this an even better site than the last one? So we'll land on the outskirts of this area.
Landing gear deployed.
rats, I hate them. They're great for having a bit of fun. They're not great for farming resources. Got it. Yeah, you really do have a better view, obviously, my vision. So kind of doing around the outskirts of the thing, and then as we move in, hopefully we'll get better items. Either way, we'll get a nice gathering of good resources. swear when I came here before, back in the day, like almost every rock had something on it. And here it's just like, nah. Hardly anything's got anything on it. Crystalline. Oh, here we are. Right here, crystalline. Yeah, alright. Start from here, work our way in. No, yeah. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. Grr. It was like locking onto it, but it was locking onto its center point, which was obscured by rock. Oh, maybe crystals feel like that. That's the polonium I'm looking for. That's the really high grade stuff. Wow. Jesus. Oh. Of course, you're in an awkward place. Oh, on the hill as well. Excellent. That won't make it difficult to shoot you. Or maybe. No, clear. There we go. Okay, next. Looks like there may be stuff over here still. Give me a white square. Hell yeah. Give me needle crystals. Which game? If you mean this game, that won't affect me. That's not for me. I won't be getting that. That'll be PC players only. Everything that they do is PC players only. Have exactly 0 fucks to give about their console players. Pretty sure if just like the PCs, if the console servers just like crashed completely, just went to meltdown overnight, they'd be like, oh well, unlucky. No more Elite Dangerous for you, I guess. Who is partying me? Oh, okay. Alright, we may be taking a break there, folks. Hello.
Oh, hello.
I am, let me just wrap up my streamerizing. Oh, did my ship just take off?
Can you hear me okay? I have kind of a whole new setup, so I should sound fine.
You sound a little, very little robotic, only a little bit. Like, just like syllables here and there, it's like a little
Okay, that's good to know. Because I have.
Oh yeah, that is actually quite noticeable.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
There's definitely a little bit of
Oh.
harder, faster,
Praise.
deeper, stronger going on. Do you know what I mean?
Hard praise.
In fact, do say that for me. Just say harder, deeper, faster, stronger, please. Just for me.
Alright, that should be a better connection.
That's an improvement.
Alright, I'm gonna keep talking for a second to see if
Ju-
it does. If it
Yeah,
does
just
the
say
thing.
harder, faster, deeper, stronger. Just say that.
Harder, faster, deeper, stronger.
Oh, deeper. Deeper you did an impression, but harder, faster and stronger you were fine.
Okay, hold on.
Harder, faster, deeper, stronger. My AI assistant. The stream's just asked if you're my AI assistant, Adam. Let me get in my ship, and then we're going to
Alright,
call
I
it there. We'll be
reset
back
my
later on,
headset.
folks. We'll get a bit more done.
Later stream.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to park.
Demonetize.
Yeah. All right, folks. Yeah, we'll be back later on. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.